So, ladies and gentlemen, I have probably one of the most interesting videos to speak to you about today, because if you're someone who is trying to lose stubborn belly fat, you have a lot of fat that you want to lose, you want to drop body fat, and you want to build muscle, I do have something that I want to tell you that's probably not something you want to hear, right? And if you're doing abs or cardio every single day, then you're probably getting fat. And it's the reason you're actually not seeing results in the gym, and you're not seeing any of that belly fat going away. You're not seeing any changes to your physique. And let me tell you why. If you do need help with any of these things, if you do need help losing body fat, building muscle, then do message me the word GO, G-O, on Instagram, and I'll give you more information on how you can drop 20 to 40 pounds in the next 90 days, right? One of the biggest misconceptions that a lot of people take or do is when you approach losing belly fat, when you approach losing fat in general, they think jumping on a treadmill, jumping on a bike is going to be the most effective way of losing belly fat, right? Belly fat obviously is in the abdominal area, and working out your abs is obviously going to help you reduce that, right? Well, that is way or wrong, because instead what working out your abs is actually doing is building more muscle around your abdominal area, making it seem less tapered and more fat, if that kind of makes sense, right? So technically you're not actually getting fat by doing abs, but you are getting slightly thicker around the waist, around the abdominal area, which is actually not something you want to do, right? Think about it as a muscle. Your abs are a muscle, right? And what happens when you train a muscle? Let's say let's say you're doing bicep curls or you're doing a bench press, right? What happens when you do these exercises? Your muscles are growing, right? So applying that same logic to training abs every single day, you're actually growing your abs. And that's exactly what is making you look fatter than you actually are. Now, moving on to cardio. Cardio is also probably the reason you're not losing a lot of weight. And it kind of boils down to one thing. A lot of people look for the easier way, or they look for the answer that they want to hear, right? And what I mean by this is, a lot of people, the root of their problem, the root of the reason that they're fat, the reason they have all this stubborn belly fat they can't seem to lose, is because they can't put a fork down quick enough, right? So what they do instead of adjusting their diet is actually start going on the treadmill. They start doing abs thinking that's going to help them reduce their belly fat, when in fact it's actually adding more mass to their belly, because it is kind of making the muscle bigger, right? So what you actually want to do, instead of just doing abs and cardio every single day, is reducing the amount of calories you eat, the amount of fats you eat, and eating in a calorie deficit for a consistent amount of time, right? I've already made a video in the past about exactly what a good calorie deficit looks like, exactly how you can lose all your body fat in 6 weeks. I'll probably tag the video somewhere here. But at the end of the day, if you are eating more than you should be, if you're eating the wrong foods, you're going to keep gaining weight. No matter how much cardio you do, no matter how much ab exercises you do, you're going to keep gaining weight, and you're going to be stuck in this vicious loop of just not being able to lose any body fat, right? And I've seen this so many times with a lot of clients that come to us. They tell us, okay, like, I don't know what's going on. I'm doing abs every single day. I'm doing cardio. I literally have a cardio back at home that I spend an hour 30. I literally do my work on this cardio back, right? I work from home, and I'm on this cardio back while I'm doing my work, and it just doesn't seem to be working. I'm burning all these calories, but the thing is, you don't realize is you're eating more calories than you're burning. And that's exactly how it works, right? At the end of the day, right? It's an exchange of energy. Energy can't be created nor destroyed, it can only be transferred. So you can't destroy your energy, you can only transfer it by obviously losing it through cardio. But at the end of the day, you need to be burning less than you're eating in a day in order to lose weight, right? And that's basically what a calorie deficit is. You're burning more calories than you are intaking every single day, and a calorie is just energy, which is kind of why I made that reference about energy. So just to kind of summarize it, because I don't want this video to run too long, training abs works, but you don't want to do it every single day. You maybe want to do it twice a week, like the same way you train every other muscle, right? You don't want to overtrain any muscle. You don't want to overtrain your abs. So you maybe want to do them twice a week if possible. Cardio also works. It's a very good way of burning calories, but what you do need to realize is it's always going to come down to how much food you're actually eating and what sort of food you're also eating, right? So to kind of summarize everything, what a good diet looks like is 6 to 8 weeks of consistent calorie deficit where you're eating 500 to 1,000 calories less than your maintenance calories. So if you go on this thing called Omni Calculator, you type in your information, you give them your gender, you give them your age, how active you are on a day, your height, your weight. It's going to give you something called your maintenance calories, and that's how many calories / energy you need to be eating every single day to maintain the weight you're at. Now, to cut or to lose that belly fat that you have, you simply need to reduce that number by 1,000, right? 500 to 1,000. I say 1,000 if you're going on an aggressive cut, which is a good baseline for a 6 to 8 week cut, right? Anything more than that, you're going to be losing a lot of muscle, which obviously is not an ideal situation, because the whole point of us wanting to lose this belly fat is to look leaner, to look more muscular, and obviously pack on more muscle, right? 1,000 calories in a deficit for 6 to 8 weeks is literally all you need to basically reach your goals, your fitness goals, right? After those 6 to 8 weeks, if you're still, I don't know, if you still have a bit more fat here, you want to maintain the weight you're currently at. So let's say you lost, I don't know, 5 to 10 kg, 20 pounds of weight in those 6 to 8 weeks. What you want to do is maintain that weight for a week or two to kind of reduce the chance of your body losing muscle, right? You're kind of re-energizing your body, giving it the nutrition it needs, etc. And after those 2 weeks, you go back on a 6 to 8 week cut until you're very satisfied with your body, right? And that's basically it. That's kind of the reason why you're not currently losing any body fat. You just need to focus on your diet, right? And once your diet is in place, once you're eating the right things, once your fats are down to 0.7 grams, or once you stop eating these fried foods, that is when you start seeing a difference with your body, right? That's when your stubborn fat starts to go away. It doesn't become as stubborn as it used to, right? That's when your cardio actually starts taking place, right? That's when your cardio actually starts doing something. That's when it starts burning real fat. That's when doing abs, you start to look a lot better, a lot leaner, everything like that. And yeah, I hope obviously you understand or learned something from this video. If you do need help applying these things, just message me Go on Instagram. I'm going to have the link in the bio to message me on Instagram. Just message me the word Go, and I'll send you more information about how our clients have lost 20 to 40 pounds in just 90 days, right? So if that sounds good, I'll see you in the DMs, and I hope you enjoyed this video.